So we're doing exercise 5b, and in this video I'm going to be answering question 2a, which reads, state the domain and range for the relations represented by each of the following graphs. So here is my graph, and I need to figure out my domain and my range. Before I launch into this, I'm just going to do something to my graph, which hopefully makes it a little bit clearer. So here we have the coordinate -2, -1. Hopefully you agree with me that here would be -2 because it's my x value, and over here would be -1 because it's my y value. And the same logic will be here. Here's my x value and here's my y value. Having done that, let's now figure out what my domain is. And first, let's appreciate the fact that my domain is going to be the set of all the possible x values, all the possible x values of this relation. So what I'm going to do, and hopefully this makes it clear, is I'm going to grab this line, so this vertical line, and I'm going to sweep it over my relation. So I'm going to sweep it, so I'm not touching the graph yet, and then right here, I touch the graph. This is the first place that I touch the graph. So what I could say then is that the very first x value is going to be -2, -2, and I'm putting this square bracket because I'm including that -2. I then grab my line again and I'm sweeping it over my graph. So I'm touching the graph here and I'm sweeping it, I'm still on the graph. And then right here I come to the very end, the very last x value. So what I could say is that my last x value is going to be 2. So hopefully what you can see here is that my relation begins at x equals -2 and ends at x equals 2. And therefore, the set of all the possible x values, which is known as my domain, is going to be -2 to 2. Let's now bring this back over here, and let's now do the same thing for my range. My range is going to be my set of all the possible y values. So I'm going to drag this over my relation, and I'm going to drag it up, up. So I haven't touched the graph yet. And then right here, I touch my graph for the first time. And as you can see, that y value is going to be -1. So I'm going to say that I begin at -1. Then I'm going to take my line and I'm going to drag it up, up. And the last place where I touch my graph is going to have the y value of 2. So I'm going to put a 2 here. And now we've answered our question. So I'm going to put this back here. So hopefully this has cleared up any confusion about what domain and range is and has enabled you to answer question 2a.